Welcome to our demo. So once you start, first you'll see the name of the company. You can put whatever name of your business is. So mine is Joanna. I'm just gonna call it that. You can change your currency to whatever, okay? And you could decide to leave it blank if you want, right? Um, so I'm just gonna call mine Naira, right? Pretty easy here. So a couple of things that you may want to know. Let's assume you just started a business because this is a demo and we're gonna really just go through it quickly. If you put some money in your business from your personal bank account or from your own personal savings, whatever that may be, I'm gonna clean this out. Let's say this was, in January or even February. Just call it Feb 12, and then let's say you put in 5 million, right? All you need to do is add it here. Boom, and that's it. So once you add your capital, you don't need to do anything else, but you're wondering where that appears. Just take a look at your balance sheet. It means your cash has gone up and your capital has gone up. As simple as that. Now, let's think about that. Now you have money in here and you want to buy some goods, you know, with that. Let's assume, because, there's a lot of businesses. Some of them are services, some sell goods. So we just want to put two in one here. Let's assume you do two of them, and this is list of products and services. Uh, First thing you want to list what you do here. Let's assume you have a school, and then you just want to put school fees for elementary one or primary one, right? You just listed that. And here you sell products. Maybe you sell school supplies, right? Just want to type in school supplies. Now that's a product. So let's just be quick about this. Let's assume on Feb 20, you actually got school supplies. You have a pack that you sell to your students. You got 200 pieces of them at, let's say, $500 each. Let's just call it maybe 5,000, right? And you intend to sell it to your students or pupils at 6,000 naira each, right? So you record that there. That's good. Now you also want to record your school fees, which is the service that you provide. So let's say this is a service. You don't put a quantity for service. It says ignore a service. What's the cost? Your cost of service is probably the salary you pay. So you ignore this. Then what's the service charge? That's the school fees. So let's say for primary one, they pay 75,000 a term, right? Let's just assume it's 75,000 a term. Okay, so you put that in there. Then, when you look at your balance sheet again, because you've now bought some inventory, which is the school supplies, right? You see your inventory has gone up. Your 5 million cash has reduced by that 1 million, of course, because you've bought something. Now, you see your balance sheet is still 5 million. Everything looks great. Now, let's just take an example. Let's say you now, on February 21, oops, Feb 21, uh-oh, my bad. Sorry, that was an error. So I'm just gonna correct my error right now. I'm gonna change this to February 21. Okay. Now let's say school fees was paid for one of your students. Then if you want to use the customer relationship management, you can just click on this plus. That's if you care. You can put the student's name, maybe Femi, Joanna. Put a phone number, email address, date of birth, customer type. You may not need that. Not a company, lawyer repeat. You may not need that. Location, fine. If you do that, you can just close it up. Now you've recorded a sale or a service charge for school that somebody paid school fees. Now let's now assume on the second day someone paid for school supplies and paid for maybe two of their kids. You just put two, okay, and That's it. Okay, here you might just want to put 1 as well, and then you put 2. See, that's it. Now, when you look at the income statement, it's already telling you you made a sale, of 87,000, your cost of sales, which is the cost of goods that you got, and then your profit so far is 77,000. So one other thing, you can use this thing to issue invoices if you like, right? So if you want to issue an invoice, pretty much you can clear out everything that's here, and let's say, okay, school supplies to 6,000. Then if it were to be the same parent, and just give them primary one school fees, boom. If they pay VAT, right, you know, put the VAT rate. If not, you can take this out. And then you can click on this to print, right? Just go straight and then you can print it out or save as PDF. So that's one. Yeah, then what else? So, you've made a sale, we've looked at a sale, look at our balance sheet. It does the magic for you. It does all the work, everything, looks good. So let's assume now you want to record an expense. Let's say you have a cleaner, okay, 23, you want to pay for cleaning, pay to cleaner, maybe you pay the cash of 10,000, you just put it there. As simple as that, it gets picked up by your um, income statement. Now, you could either put salaries here or, there's a section for salaries. So you see what I did there? In February, I just want to click maybe a couple of people. Femi, maybe I am a teacher. Put my bank account, put my account number. You can call this Access Bank, whatever it is, account number. And then what do you pay me? Maybe 50,000, right? Once you hit that, you can come back to your income statement and you see salary. Now you can see your profit is just 17,000. The same thing when you look at your balance sheet, everything looks good. Your profit so far is 17, your balance sheet balances. So pretty much you're just entering things. Now let's assume you bought a vehicle for your school. All you need to do is to come to assets, put the date, June, Feb 20, let's say 24. So you just want to put, okay, I bought a vehicle, you just click, put a vehicle, school bus. Let's say you bought it for 2.5 million, and then, estimated useful life, you think it's gonna last for, let's say, 6 years. You put that in. Once you put it in there, you come to your income statement. It's depreciating up to date, because it's June. It's just showing you the depreciation. And then when you look at your balance sheet, you can see it's now showing you that you have a vehicle depreciation of this much. This is the vehicle, and look, your balance sheet always balances because this is awesome. It knows what to do. So you can see now you're running at a loss, right? So far. So you see how you use this. This is just a demonstration to show you how wonderful this is. Now, one last thing that I want to show here is, let's say you sold something, let's say school supplies, for, let's say you sold 3 of them, and then you sold it for credit, right? Okay, yeah, this is already showing credit. Let's just leave it as that, credit. Normally, obviously, when you have a credit, that means you have a receivable. So when you come here, you can see your account receivable is already 18,000. Someone is owing you. The balance sheet tells you that. Then if you go look at your receivable agent, it's telling you that someone owes you 18,000. All you need to do, if I actually added the name of the person, let's say here I did description. There's a description here, and I put Femi, and then I come back to my receivable agent. You'll always see the name, person owing you, how much is outstanding, how many days because it counts the days till the present day. So it's saying it's over 30 days. It's overdue. You should have received it. Now, one last thing, your inventory manager, when you click on refresh, shows you everything you've sold. Says you've sold, you have total of 200 school supplies. Your inventory amount beginning was 1 million. This is how much of them you've sold. This is how much you have left, 195. You can also just come here and click on what you want to see. School fees, sorry, school fees, and then it tells you only one. Supplies, it tells you. So that's how beautiful it is. Okay, hopefully, even the cash by the day also gives you everything updated. So hopefully this is good, and you've had fun. It can do everything for you. It's pretty much all in one, and hope this gives you an insight as to how powerful this tool is and what it can do for you. Thank you and bye.